he's going to get it every single time.
I believe this is the first time we're seeing Li Feng being played versus Hayate. Gamemasteray versus Jcgalo. That's all right, once again, a pause. But you know what? That happens in the excitement.
Yeah, especially with those 360 controllers. You know, that large guide button.
All right, Li Feng with a very crazy style of dressing this time around. You know, not wearing that usual kimono that she's very known for. Yeah,
this I think this is actually supposed to be her circus outfit, because you know the 3 characters have different circus outfits in this game. You've got Hitomi with one, Lei Fong with one, and of course Zach with his clown afro. There might even be more characters with circus outfits for all we know, but they haven't been announced yet.
Well, maybe they'll even cater some of the outfits to other stages besides the circus. That'd be really cool.
I actually just saw a really cool move come out of Hayate there. You see that little dash he did backwards? There it is again.
That is his power blow. If he had landed that, she is in the red for him to fully get off the animation. That would make it look extremely cool to be able to put her into the danger zone, but unfortunately did not. And Li Feng is just putting on the pressure up against the wall. Hayate could not respond and then goes down.
All right.
It is now even up on 1-1. Li Feng is still coming back with that aggression, but doing those attacks on Wake Up, I keep saying it, you know, you gotta not do that. You know, it's much safer to back off than it is to be over their body.
You know, it really is, and it's good that Hayate actually has those tools, because, you know, he's got that quick charge where he just kind of swerves backward for half a second or so, and he can get out of range of a Wake Up kick. Yeah.
Great counter by Hayate there, very surprising. The Hayate player seems to be adapting quite well. If you notice too, in this version, Hayate has a bow on his back.
Yeah, he's actually only had those in the ending movies and intros before. So
yeah, it's great to see them integrated still in this version.
Yeah.
All right, whipping a power blow there, not landing it, but still getting off a 5-hit combo, throwing Li Feng towards the wall, but she's not gonna have it. She's coming back, but you know what? She's just going back and forth between them right now.
You know, I'm starting to look at that, and I'm thinking that might actually not be a power blow that we're seeing. I think that might actually be one of his new little light dash stances. I remember playing with this back in the alpha build, and he has like 3 moves that look almost exactly the same. They just cover different distance, and they all throw that smoke out there.
Well, you know, back in DOA 4, Hayate actually had teleport abilities, and I haven't really seen that in this new one.
No, he doesn't seem to have that dash where he can go right through the person. He does seem to have a few options out of it, though. So far, I think we've only really seen the one out of this particular player.
All right, and there goes Hayate taking the win 3-2 with more than half health. Definitely adapting to that Li Feng player. You know, it was really great to see Li Feng there. She's looking amazing in this new version of DOA. She's got quite an interesting outfit, which, you know, if anybody knows out there, she actually has a whale tail. So go look that up.
A whale tail?
A whale tail, well, is when a girl bends over and exposes... Either way, nonetheless, the characters have really cool outfits.
Well, Lei Fong is certainly...
Did I leave you speechless there? I'm so sorry, Rakuda. I didn't mean to embarrass you.
That's okay. I'll live. I'll live. But Lei Fong in general, she's actually really good this time around. You know, I've heard, I haven't actually had much time to sit there and play her, but from everything I've been hearing, she's apparently got a lot of sabakis integrated into her strings now.
Sabakis? What is that?
Now, a sabaki is basically an attack that automatically counters a certain other type of attack. Like, say I do a mid-punch, and my sabaki automatically counters all high attacks at the same time. So this makes it a much more flexible move to use in certain circumstances.
That sounds interesting. How do you think that's going to affect, like, the competitive play?
Well, competitive players are going to love it. I mean, that's the kind of thing that makes a character unique. And that's the type of tool you need to make somebody fear in order to really drive a competitive game. Right.
Well, I think we got another match coming up here. I can see Li Feng is coming back. The guy must have favored her. I'm not sure if these are the same 2 guys, but it is Ayane and Li Feng going up against each other. This may be a continuation. It's actually the guy with the nom 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 shirt. There it is right there. And he actually, a Tekken player, I can tell he's actually got a Tekken shirt on to the left. You know, he seems to be a fighter, so maybe he'll give us a good show here.
Well, one can only hope, you know. There's still that age-old animosity between Tekken players and DOA players, so...
Yeah, there's a lot of animosity between a lot of fighting games, but, you know, DOA seems to definitely have improved since its past games, and it's very much going to be welcomed into the esports scene.
Yeah.
Oh, Hayate doing some nice evasive move, jumping over Li Feng.
They get that bounce there off those little circus toys. Whoa, look at all that go crazy everywhere. We got bowling pins? What are those?
That would look like a Jack-in-the-Box with confetti coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and Hayate takes that first round, putting on some good pressure. Li Feng didn't take off too much of her health, but keeps doing these wonderful high kicks that seem to be working for him.
Oh, man. You know, I'm just seeing this here. I'm waiting to see one of these sabakis I keep on hearing about, because I want to see some of Lei Feng's new tools, but I just don't know any good Lei Feng players that are here today, so.
Do you even remember any good Lei Feng players from the old community?
Well, I know there was Majin Kimimaru. Black Mamba could play Lei Feng really well.
Yeah, he plays every character.
Yeah, there were a few others. What was it?
Well, I'm sure we'll see her back into the competitive scene, because she definitely seems like a strong character in this version of the game.
Yeah, she's getting very, very high launch height off of that. Wow, look at that. That's...
He keeps successfully hitting, and he actually canceled the second kick there to then finish off a combo. And look at that stage, that trampoline came out to hit him and launch him into the air. You know, we got that style back again, you know, the DOA style of stage.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you know, DOA 4 had its finer points, but I really do miss just some of the over-the-top elements that the game had to offer. And this game really does seem to bring a lot of that back. I'm glad to see, you know, the stages don't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah, and it has the great colors and the great atmosphere, and something that's really special to Dead or Alive are the tier effects, where you fall off of one to the next and do damage to your opponent.
Yeah, those are really fun. My favorite so far has got to be the raft stage, where, you know, you start off, you're floating there on the river. If you smack into a certain side of it, it breaks free, and then it just starts floating down. It crashes into the rocks, and then you can knock a person off of that down into the jungle.
That definitely is a really good-looking stage. And here Hayate comes out with the aggression.
Whoa.
Li Feng is actually the Tekken player. Hayate is gonna have to learn how to nom his way to a victory here, but unfortunately it's anyone's game, half and half. Both of them in the red bar. You know, Rakudo, that is something new to DOA 5. Explain to anybody out there watching, what does that red flashing bar mean? All
right, well, that red flashing bar, that means anytime your character gets below 50% life, they are now able to use something called a power blow. Now, the power blows are basically these slow moves that sort of charge up, and if you hit them on the opponent successfully, they allow you to send an opponent into any direction within 180 degrees. And that sets up so many opportunities for people to send people into danger zones all over the stage for tons and tons of damage.
And not only that, during the animation, you can actually choose where you're going to send them. Whether it's the wall to the left, the car that's flying over the stage, or the wall to the right.
Yep, exactly.
All right, well, getting back to this game, it's extremely close between the two of them, and Hayate is coming back with fierce furies of punches here. He needs to pull out that bow and arrow, you know, that might help.
Turn DOA into a weapons-based fighter, eh?
So Caliber.
I've heard that before. I hope not. Oh, there we go. That was a Savaki.
All right, and Li Feng, though, she's not giving up, having over 90% health there, really taking Hayate on. Doing those kicks, those are successful kicks for him.
I'm amazed by the kind of launch height that kick gives. I mean, that's just a single hit launch right there. I mean, look at it go.
All right, well, Hayate is coming back. You know, Li Feng is doing pretty well. And there's that Jack-in-a-Box. Now we can actually see the Jack out of the box and not just the confetti.
Did I ever mention clowns scare me?
Oh, and Li Feng comes back. It's now 2-2. It's anybody's game. My money is on the Tekken Li Feng player.
You know, it could go that way. At this point, you know, it's anyone's game. I'm going to say Li Feng probably has the advantage as well. Doesn't really capitalize on that launch there. That's too bad. That's a lot of height.
Well, Hayate keeps whiffing his grabs, and Li Feng is punishing him for it, but he's still coming back with the good enough combos to put him in the lead.
I don't know. I may just regret my words here if Hayate can finish this off.
There's those successful 1-2 hits, but he's not getting enough of a combo off that.
There we go. You know, when you saw those two kicks there at the end, as soon as Hayate tripped, he could no longer hold. It was over.